Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today's message is all about how your ancestors have a message for you, and particularly you have a grandmother who has a message for you. And this has certainly been happening with me. I have been having ancestral dreams of late, and the message here too is to start paying attention to your dreams, because your ancestors often speak to you in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams if you're not already, and start writing them down when you wake up in the morning, and then look up what the things that you see in your dreams. If you don't immediately know what it means, look it up. Google, I've been seeing the Black Forest in my dreams. I've never been there, but I have family who came from there, some branches of my family. And so whenever you have something like that in your dream, if you don't know what it means, look it up, because it does have a meaning for you. And this is your ancestors speaking to you. They have messages and guidances for you. And I've already picked this card. This is actually tied to a family memory of mine. My grandmother, who came from Germany, her family came from Germany. She used to have a kitchen witch for good luck in her kitchen. It was like a little witch doll, similar to like you may have heard of the Baba Yaga stories or La Befana in Italy. It was a similar type of thing. But the German traditions have, and Scandinavian have the kitchen witch. And this card reminds me of that. So take that if that resonates with you. And then let's get into some cards, because your ancestors have a message for you. And as I said, do pay attention to your dreams, because if you're seeing this, your ancestors are trying to speak to you through your dreams. Sometimes we don't always remember our dreams, and we sometimes have to, I guess because life gets so hectic, we have to make more of an effort to remember our dreams. But your dreams are very important right now. If you're seeing this message, oh, here we go. All right. The spirit of the forest and the full moon. Okay, so the full moon is important. I don't know if you're seeing this message around a full moon, or you may have a dream around a full moon, but a full moon is about, it says embrace new beginnings and potential growth in life. I see the full moon more as like things coming to their climax, their things being fulfilled. I see the new moon more as new beginnings, but take that how that applies. And then we have the spirit of the forest. Connect with nature to find peace and quiet. That's something I say a lot on this channel is, if you can, go for a walk in the park, go for a walk in nature as much as you can, because though in our crazy, hectic modern world, we often lose touch with the earth, and you can draw a lot of strength from the earth, from nature. And if your ancestors are like mine, where I have certain branches of my family who came from the Black Forest, maybe there is a spirit, maybe your family came from a specific forest or an area near a forest, and that forest still has its own spirit. So that may be significant for you as well. And maybe you had a grandparent who was a healer. Maybe if they are still with us, they are a healer. Whoa, those two just came out. All right, we have the devil and the Eight of Cups. So you're being called to leave behind something that is not serving you. So this is something that is keeping you in bondage, something that's manipulating you, and it's time to walk away. Look, they have the full moon in this picture, just like here. So I feel like the full moon is significant for you. But your ancestors are saying something is not good for you. So this is why they're trying to communicate with you. They're trying to tell you, because you may not see this. Devil energy tends to be like really manipulative. You can't, sometimes you see it, but sometimes you really don't. Not until you're imprisoned. Okay, so we have a Page of Swords. Page of Swords is someone who is watching, learning. So your ancestors are asking you to watch and learn from them. And maybe this is a don't make the same mistakes we did type of thing. What else can we know? That is way too many cards. But we do have the World coming out. It's time to close a cycle. Yeah, with death. It's time for something to end. It's time for this, whatever this is, to end. Oh, hold on. That did not have clothes on. It's the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is very much connected with the moon as well, with this moon energy. This is something again, I believe this is tied to your dreams, very much tied to your dreams. We have the Sun, yes. So the Sun, things are going to become more clear for you. This is going to be the clarity that you need. And also the Sun is a very bright and happy kind of energy. So with all this kind of dark energy around you, the sun is going to come out, morning is going to come. So this is also a message that is meant to encourage you. So this is not a message meant to frighten you. I hope that didn't come across like that. This is meant to encourage you. Two of Cups. So this is a close relationship. So this ancestor is very close to you. You may or may not have known this ancestor. This ancestor could have passed on before you were even born. I feel like I have ancestors reaching out to me. In addition to both of my grandmothers, I feel like I have gotten messages from both of them in these last few days, last few nights in my dreams, because I've dreamt not directly of them, but a lot of things associated with them. As I said, I had the memory too of that, my grandmother's kitchen witch, her lucky kitchen witch. But so whoever this ancestor is, they're very close to you. And then Ten of Pentacles. So your ancestors have a rich inheritance for you. Now, this could be monetary. This very well could be monetary, but it may be more something intangible, like wisdom, like a skill. But it's whatever it is meant to prosper you. So if it's not directly like an inheritance. It's something that will prosper you financially. Whatever this, so they have a gift for you. And whatever this is, this is the jackpot for you. This is going to create generational wealth for you. Because you're going to learn how to create this generational wealth. So they're calling you to watch and learn. Seek the guidance from those who came before you. Seek their guidance. They have messages for you. King of Pentacles. Yes. So you have an ancestor who was a King of Pentacles. And he has wisdom to share with you. I think now I'm getting a lot of, as I said, grandmother energy, but then we have this spirit of the forest. Looks very masculine here too. So this is your grandmothers and grandfathers. And then this spirit of the forest, this is, as I said, I feel like some of you have family who came from a very old forested area, kind of like the Black Forest, that has a lot of ancestral memory around it. If you know what forest that is, let me know in the comments, because I love forests. I love to, especially old magical forests. But you may already know the name of this forest. But yes, but back to the King of Pentacles, this ancestor wants to teach you how to be a King of Pentacles. And this is meant to, as I said, prosper you financially, but also in other skills too, kind of life skills, wisdom. I'm seeing both on here. Yeah, and that was the card we saw a moment ago. Let's get some more cards. What else do our ancestors have to tell us? Five of Cups. So I feel like this, yeah, so this devil energy, whatever this is, has caused you a lot of loss and grief. And that's why they're saying it's time to leave it behind. I don't know what this is, but it's definitely something that is not serving you. What is this? What do they want you? I'm seeing, yes, they clearly want you to walk away from something. What do they want us to walk toward? Where are they guiding us? That's what we really need to know. I think we got the message of, yeah, it's time to walk away from something, but where are we going toward? A new beginning. So we have the Fool, and again there's the Moon. So this is something you haven't done before, but it's something they have done before, or even in some of their cases they wish they had done. Maybe they didn't have the courage to do this, because it's, you know, when you do something new, you're always going to feel like a fool. And that's why many people just don't even try things. And you know, we don't blame them, because it's like, yeah, it's scary. It's scary, but then things never change for them. They stay stuck in this devil energy. And they're essentially, you know, in the traditional tarot, they have the devil, and he's got these chains around these people. They're chained, and they can't get away. So this is learning. I mean, we have this, looks like this ribbon pole and a hula hoop, and so this fool is having to learn new skills, like literally jump through hoops, some new tricks. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you can always learn new tricks, and that's what your ancestors are calling you to do. That's with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords learns, observes, and learns. What are we walking toward? What do they want us to move toward? Well, can we get some more information about that? This one wants to come out. Ace of Pentacles. So this is planting a new seed. So they want you to start planting new seeds. This is a new beginning. In the area of your finances, this could be to start investing. They want you to start investing, even if it's small. The Ace of Pentacles is small. It has tremendous potential, though. It's a new beginning. It's blessed. It's meant to succeed. We also have the moon in this card. We have the moon in so many of these cards. There's something very significant about the moon. I feel like for this case, they're asking you to start saving a little bit of money every month and start learning how to invest that. Invest it wisely. Yeah, don't do anything foolish, but invest it wisely. And it may seem like, oh, that's just a little bit, it doesn't matter. But it does matter, because it does add up. Because of compounding interest, things compound. And see, positive things compound, and so do negative things. Like this devil energy is not going to go away. It's going to compound too. So it's like, I see this page, he's turning away from the devil, and he's walking away. So whatever this is that's keeping you prisoner, it's time to start walking in another direction. And as I said, it may not look significant starting out. And again, that's another reason why most people don't do it, because they think, oh, well, that's not going to make any difference. But over time it does. Over time it does, especially with compound interest. And if you don't know a whole lot about compound interest, I would suggest Google that. That is amazing. I've been told, I forget who said it's like the 8th wonder of the world or 9th wonder of the world or something. Look that up. I feel like that's significant for you. And if it's, so that's finances. And I'm also hearing skills, learning a new skill, because of, we have this Page of Swords and we have the Fool card. This is learning something new. And it's the kind of thing, when you learn something new, you think, well, I'm not very good. I can't really do a whole lot with this. Starting out, you can't. But again, this is something over time, and it doesn't take as much time as we think it does. And again, it's another reason why most people don't even start. But this is a skill that's meant to prosper you. And I feel like this is an ability that you have inherited. And I do feel like my family, my grandmother, whose family came from the Black Forest, I feel like that is where I inherited the ability to read the cards. That I feel like that. So that it could be something like that. I don't know what it is. But it's something that is unique to you and your family. This is something that they are telling you about, that they are passing on. I mean, you got this grandmother, she's holding these plants. It could be healing. Maybe you're a healer. But you will know. You will know. That's why we have all this moon energy. This is, pay attention to your dreams. The answer is going to come in a dream. Maybe it will come in an evening where you're looking at the moon and suddenly something will occur to you. But it's going to start out small, like a seed. It will seem insignificant, but it will prosper you. That's why we had the Ten of Pentacles a second ago. It's going to prosper you. It's going to create generational wealth. And this is the wealth of all the generations that have come before you. Oh. Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, confirmation. This is going to happen faster. You're going to pick this up faster than you thought you would. And it's because you are inheriting this. You're inheriting this skill. And you're also moving, you're dumping this devil energy in this Five of Cups business. I'm getting also, because this is, you're walking away from this, whatever this is. You're going to move a lot faster because you don't have this chaining you down. I don't know what this is. I mean, it could be, maybe for some of you, it might be debt. And this seed, like, this is starting to pay off your debts. I'm getting lots of different energies. Yeah, we have Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It's time to take another path. It's time to choose another path. You can go either way. But your ancestors are telling you to choose another path, and that you can. What other messages do we have? What is this? What is this? Whoops, this devil energy, this Five of Cups energy. What is this? Get more specific. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Maybe this is not acknowledging the truth. We have Justice at the bottom of the deck. This is something that's holding you prisoner. I feel like it's even maybe twisting logic. And the truth is meant to set you free. And this is justice. You're meant to be set free from this. And we notice, look at, we have the sun here. And here, this is clarity. So once you get clarity, yeah, that's the Knight of Swords here. Once you get clarity, you'll be able to walk away from this. So I feel like maybe this is something you can't see very well. I think you are aware of this, but it's not as, it doesn't look as serious as it actually is. But it's something that's holding you down. It's holding you back. And that's why your ancestors are reaching out to you, because there is so much more for you. There's so much more for you. You are meant to have more. Okay. These cards want to go everywhere. So we have the Six of Swords. You're meant to move away from this. You're meant to leave this behind. This is painful. It sounds like this is something very hard to leave behind. Whatever this devil, I said whoever, maybe it's a person, I don't know. whoever, whatever this devil is, it is something that is, it's going to be painful to leave behind because it's something that has you so chained down. What else can we know? But things are going to get better when you do leave behind, because that's what the Six of Swords is about. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, it's a case of the truth is going to set you free. And as I said, so we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Those two are the fastest moving knights. They move. It's wind and fire. And so once you do walk away from this, you're going to move really fast. And maybe this devil, it could be, like I kept saying before, people don't start things because they think, oh, well, it's not going to make any difference. That could be what that devil is like just the fear of starting, or even thinking, well, why bother to change? It's not going to make any difference. And that's something that's really subtle, but I mean, if you just see how much it stops the majority of people, it's very insidious. So it could be as simple as that. So you have the Knight of Swords acknowledging the truth of, yes, this can be done. And you have the Six of Swords moving out of it, moving on toward better things, and Eight of Cups moving on to things that serve you. The Page of Swords being willing to learn, being willing to maybe look like a fool, feel like a fool at first, because it's something you haven't done before. But you're not going to feel like that for long, I can tell you that. And that's what your ancestors are telling you. You're not going to look like a fool for long. You're not going to feel like a fool for long. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is a quest to... You've got all these knights. That's why I said quest. You're being called to go on a quest. This is a quest to better yourself and your circumstances. And have the Nine of Swords. I mean, this is something that's keeping you up at night. Whatever you... Because I feel like you are wanting your situation to change. The cards are really saying that. You would really like for it to change, but I feel like maybe you think it's so... that whatever this is, it's so hard, I just can't do it. Because, I mean, even the little bit, it's not going to really make any difference, but it is... But I do feel like this is keeping you up at night. What is in your dreams? I don't know if these are like nightmares. Because I'm feeling like maybe... Because usually like when we're really stressed out, sometimes we'll have nightmares, but sometimes we just won't even remember our dreams because we're so caught up in the waking world and everything that's going on that we don't even know what we're dreaming. That's the sense I'm getting. But some of you might actually be having nightmares, and that can be very scary, facing your nightmares, just really thinking about, well, what does that mean? Because there's a lot of symbolism in your dreams. It could be you're having nightmares because this is really your ancestors trying to get your attention. But again, I feel like a lot of you are not having nightmares. You're just not even able to pay attention to your dreams unless you make a conscious effort. Three of Swords. Yeah, this is causing you a lot of pain and heartbreak. It's time for you to get on up out of here. That's what your ancestors are saying. It's time for you. This is time. Your time is now. You are meant for so much more. You're meant for so much more. You have just an amazing, wonderful future ahead of you. You really, really do. We saw the Ten of Pentacles earlier. That's where it's leading, but it's you have to be willing to start, and start small, because little steps, you know what was it, Lao Tzu said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And it's just walking away from whatever this is. And again, I'm feeling like it's what this really is the lie that, oh, these little steps don't mean anything, it's not going to make any difference. I feel like that's what that is. And yes, there's a lot of heartache and grief around whatever this situation is for you. But the real devil is what's keeping you prisoner, is thinking you can't get out. You can't get away when you can. It may look like whatever is causing all this pain and everything, we might think maybe that's the devil, but the real devil is thinking you can't do anything about it. That's the ultimate lie. Let me get one more card. We'll keep with this deck. Final message from your ancestors. This is... I think this might be too many cards. This is too many cards. Let's get one more card. One last piece of advice from our ancestors. As I said, pay attention to your dreams. Start taking the small steps. You're going to go faster than you realize. I promise you, you are going to go faster. Six of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. So it's two cards. Y'all probably, those of you who've been watching my channel know I'll always ask for one card and then I get two. But Six of Cups. So this has to do with your childhood. So maybe this is something you have dreamed of doing since you were a child. This definitely, I mean, with the ancestor vibes, this may be something you've been doing since you were a child. It's something that comes so easily to you, and yet it feels like it's insignificant. It feels new. This may be more than one thing. I feel like this is a skill or something that has been passed down from your ancestors, though. I'm really feeling that. And that Six of Cups confirms that. And Wheel of Fortune. This is going to turn your fortune is turning around. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor if you will just take the small step. And then take the next step, and then the next step. But that's all I have for you. I hope this was insightful. You can do this. I believe in you. Your ancestors believe in you. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.